All right, let's come into mountain pose and get ready to do our usual warm-ups. So feet hip width apart, toes straight ahead, ankles, knees, shoulders lining up, activate your core, shoulders back and down, and crown to the ceiling. Take a moment to focus inward, getting that breath going, filling the lungs and your awareness, exhaling stress and tension going out. And then inhale your arms to shoulder level and stretch your fingertips out. Hands to your heart, switch to the front. Exhale your hands behind you. Lift your heart, stretch your head back, and exhale over. Hands coming up toward the ceiling, head down toward your feet. And lift your sitting bones, stretch your legs. Chin moving around so your neck releases a little bit. And then slowly work your way back up. Lift your heart, drop your shoulders, and spread your toes. Take a moment with opening your chest. And then inhale upright, releasing your arms. Take a moment, focusing inward on that sensation within, and as we do it again. Arms at shoulder level, hands to your heart, stretch to the front, and clasp your hands behind you. Switch the fingers one position over and push them down and lift your heart. And then pivot over, exhaling. And again, deepen as much as you'd like, stretching everything. And with your knees and chin in slightly, work your way again all the way up your spine and into the back bend. Drop those shoulders, stretch your head away, and breathe. Inhale upright, release your arms, and just take a moment focusing on how your spine is feeling. Side stretches, bring your arms out, palms up, clasp overhead, and straighten your arms so everything's straight for our side stretch today. Shoulders down, and fingertips reaching up, and then lean to the side. Keep your hips and shoulders facing the front. So just stretch out through that opening. Push the foot you're leaning away from down. And feel those ribs open. Inhale up. Switch your clasp on your hands. Bring your arms by your ears and your shoulders down. Stretch your whole body and lean to the other side. And again, opening the ribs, pushing the foot down as the hands reach away. Feel that whole side of your body opening. And then back up to the center and release. Circle the shoulders back and down. And stretch your spine apart for our spinal twist. So arms up, palms to the ceiling, hands over your shoulders, clasp your elbows. Stretch your sitting bones down and your crown up and turn to one side. Take a breath in and pivot over as you exhale. Keep the weight on both feet, relaxing. And in your twist, lift your way up and lift your heart. So remember, don't overdo your low back. Nice upper body back bend only. And then inhale upright, exhale around to the center and switch your arms, balancing it out. And again, stretch your spine apart, turn to the other side. Take a breath in, exhale over. So take a moment breathing, lifting your hips, relaxing your arms. And keep the weight on both feet as you come back up. And lift your heart one more time into that upper body on the back bend. Stretch it out, relaxing. Inhale upright, exhale around to the center, shoulders down, arms up into your extended mountain. Take a moment there. And then swan dive forward, arms at shoulder level, pivoting at your hips. Stretch it out and drop into ragdoll. Pull in deeper, hands behind your legs, get a good stretch on your back. And then arms to the center, and again, wind up into the mountain pose. Take a moment as you get there, just taking your Time to breathe. Relaxing your shoulders. Let's circle them back and down a couple of times. And stretch your spine up. And let's do a little sun salute. So step to the end of your mat. Mountain pose, and then bring your hands to your heart. Follow them with your gaze as you inhale them toward the ceiling and into a little back bend, lifting your heart, looking at your thumbs, and a swan dive forward, coming all the way down. Hands up on your shins, under your knees, into your halfway up stretch. So elbows, knees, and spine straightening. And then bend your knees, hands under your shoulders onto the floor, and step the right foot back into your lunge position. Keep the hip down, push back through the heel, out through the crown. Keep this front knee right above the ankle, not caving in or out or forward or backward. Just feel that hip area, just let it sink a little bit. And then plant your palms and step back into down dog. Hips up, chest toward your thighs, and sitting bones lifting toward the ceiling. And then come on your toes and bend your knees. Bring your knees down toward the floor. And bring your chest down toward the mat. And slide forward into a little cobra, sliding those legs back. Chest forward, round toward the ceiling, but remember, don't lift your chin too high. Just let that upper body back bend happen. And then press into your hand. No, bring your hands forward, forearms on the floor. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips coming into a plank position. So get that core really working, hips coming up. If your hips are sinking, push them up slightly toward the ceiling. And then bring your knees back to the floor. Walk your hands back. Push into your palms, shoulder width apart. Then come again up into down dog. Take a moment and breathe. Push those sitting bones up and back, just toward your legs. Arms are right, ears are right next to your arms. And then inhale, looking forward, coming up, and step that right foot between your hands. If it doesn't quite make it, just put your hand behind your heel and pull it toward you. So when you get your knee and ankle lined up on that front foot, again, stretch into your lunge position, hip down, and the whole body is straight from ankle, knee, hip, and shoulder as you can make it. And then push forward with that back foot and relax in round dog. Palms together, inhale, and into mountain pose. Relax, release your hands, relaxing a moment as you stand at the front of your mat. And we're going to do the same thing with the other foot leading. So hands together again, shoulders down. Inhale, follow your hands up into the back bend. Lift your chest, pull your thumbs back, looking at them, and swan dive forward once more. Hanging into ragdoll, and then coming into your half hips. And then bending your knees, hands under your shoulders on the floor, and left foot back into that lunge position. Again, drop the hip, check your front knee above the ankle, make sure it's not going out or in, but give yourself good stability. Stretch through the whole spine. Palms down, stepping back into down dog. Lifting those sitting bones, head toward your hands, sitting bones toward the ceiling, heels sinking toward the floor, and then up onto your toes, bringing your knees down, hip width apart, remember, and bring your chest down toward the floor. Slide forward and legs back, shoulders down, coming into your low cobra. So don't bring your chin too far forward, keep stretching your neck. Find your position, breathe, slide your hands forward, coming onto your forearms, tuck your toes under, lift your hips. So you're coming into that forearm plank. One more time. Get those hips slightly up. You want that core working to support your midsection. Push those hips up slightly more if you're sagging through the hips. Take a breath. And then knees down, slide your hands back. And again, tucking your toes under, lifting your hips just toward your legs, coming into down dog, that V-shaped position. Head toward your hands, sitting bones and lifting, heels up, sinking toward the floor. And then again, coming up and inhaling, step that left foot forward this time. And again, pull it up if you need to, get that alignment, pull the weight of your body on that foot. And step forward. Relax down into ragdoll. And inhale, coming back up and into mountain pose. So just a little short sun salute, getting all that energy flowing through your body today. Take a breath. Exhale any stress or tension. Pull your shoulders back and down a couple more times. And don't forget to breathe. And let's do our balance practice. So spread your toes on your balance foot. Put them down without gripping. Check your alignment, ankle, knee, hip, shoulder. Keep your core working and supporting that low back. Shoulders back and down, bringing the other leg up as you're ready to. And again, find your position for today and circle your ankle. Both ways. And when you're ready to release, bring that foot back down and shift to the other foot. So again, lifting the toes, spreading them out, activating the core, checking your alignment, breathing, sink into your balanced foot, and bring the other foot a little or more or towards your heart. And again, when you're stable, work your ankle, making sure to keep it flexible. Breathing and releasing. And now let's do another balance practice today. So go ahead and spread out on your balance foot, checking your alignment, activating your core, relaxing those shoulders back and down. And this time, let's bring the foot up and hold it in your hand and bring the knees back toward each other. You can stay there if that's good, or you can bring the other arm up as a counterbalance. Take a moment, find your position. If that's good, stay there. Otherwise, pivot at your hips slightly into a dancer pose, bringing that foot behind you slightly up and the hand in front slightly forward. And then back straight up, releasing your foot and your hand. Take a breath. Exhale your balance stress. And we'll try that on the other side. So again, aligning, getting that foot working, making sure those toes are not gripping, activating the support in your low back and shoulders back and down for alignment and release. And bring the other foot up. Again, holding the foot when you're ready, pulling the knees toward each other. Stay there if that's where you're at today, or bring the arm up. And again, breathe into it. Stay stable, or pivot slightly forward. Take a breath. Exhale tension. And then pivoting back up, releasing the foot and the hand. Exhale your balance stress and bring your hands to your heart. Look at your hands for another stretch up through the whole front of your body, bringing those thumbs back, giving yourself a big back bend and swan dive forward. Coming down into ragdoll, take a moment and breathe and come up into your halfway up stretch. Elbows, spine, and knees all straight. And then bend your knees and come into our child pose. More transition, hips to your heels, hands palms up at your feet and forehead toward the floor. Take a breath. Just relax. And then bring your arms out to the sides of the mat. Pivot up, slide your feet back, drop your hips down, roll onto your belly, and come into resting crocodile. So feet hip width apart, just let those hips release down, shoulders releasing down, hands palms up at your side, head turned toward one side. And of course, as you exhale, turn your head to the other side for that neck to release the other leg. Take a breath or two, just relaxing. And then bring your forehead toward the mat and extend your arms over the head along the floor, shoulder width apart, straight out in front of you. Then forehead on the floor, you can lift it slightly, crown slightly up towards the ceiling, but don't push the chin forward too much. And we're going to raise the right foot just a little bit off the floor. And stretch out through the ball of the foot, the base of the toe area, stretching, spreading those toes out behind you. And then exhale that foot down. You can bring the forehead back to the floor as well if you'd like. And then lifting your face just a little bit. Once again, stretch through your legs. Left foot this time, raising it just a little bit off the floor. Stretching back through those ball of the foot area and toes. Stretch it out, lift it only as high as it wants to go, and then exhale the foot down. And again, you can bring that forehead down. And then again, forehead coming up just slightly, stretch the right foot back, and again, lift that foot off the floor. This time, bring your left arm up off the floor and stretch it forward as well. Stretching everything out, lengthening your whole body. Breathe into it, stretch a little bit more, and exhale the arm and foot to the floor. Bring your forehead back all the way down. Take a breath, just relax. And again, face forward, crown slightly up, stretch the left foot back and raise it once more off the floor. This time the right arm comes up near your ear, and again, stretching the arm and the foot away from each other. Just feel that lengthening through the whole body. And exhaling, and foot back to the floor, bringing your forehead down. And we're going to do both parts together. So once more, inhale, bringing your face slightly up. Stretch your feet back and lift both feet up. Stretch them out, only as far as they want to go. Breathe into it, lengthening your whole body. Exhale the feet down and tuck your forehead once more. Relax through your hips. Keep the feet hip width apart. Keep the hands shoulder width apart, extending out. And then stretching your feet back again. Lift them both up off the floor with your forehead slightly up off the mat. And then bring both arms up in front, stretching it out in your Superman flying position. Balancing on that pelvis. So stretching it out, lifting the feet, lifting the hands, but not the shoulders too much. And don't forget to breathe. And then hands to the floor, feet back to the mat, tuck your forehead down, bring your hands under your shoulders, push up and back and into child's pose. Take a breath in that forward bend, just letting your spine stretch. Bring your knees together if you want that low back to have a little extra stretch. And then inhale, coming back upright, and slide off your feet, bringing your feet all the way to the end of the mat, sitting bones behind you into staff position. So activate your core, keep that spine nice and straight, and shoulders above your hips, crown to the ceiling, press that through your heels, work with that core to slowly roll onto the mat. As you get all the way down, just take a moment to let the shoulders release into the floor. Exhaling any tension. And don't forget to keep breathing. And let's do one little bridge position. So sitting bones toward your heels, heels toward your hips, and feet flat on the floor, knees straight up toward the ceiling. So don't let them sink out or in, straight up. Press into the ball of the foot and heel area evenly, hands palms down. Exhale, press that low back into the floor. And then as you inhale, hips just going straight up toward the ceiling. Keep the knees hip width apart. Don't let them spread out. And lift those hips only as far as they want to go. Your head is on the floor, not the neck. And you're on your shoulders. Come up as high onto the shoulders as that feels good for you as you press into your arms. Take a moment in your bridge. And then release shoulders, shoulder blades, ribs, and spine to the floor. And bring your knees up toward your heart. Spread your arms out to T position. Palms up or down, your choice. And we'll do our spinal twist. If you want a little more low back work, you can cross your leg over, or you can keep your knees toward each other. Exhale and bring the knees to one side and turn your head toward the opposite side. Remember, put a pillow under your knees if that low back needs some support. And turn your head only as far as it wants to go for your neck area. Keep the shoulders down. Nice middle back twist. Take a breath. Just breathe and relax. Feel that twist, maximizing or not, whatever your spine needs today. Remember, the more you exhale, the more things release. Breathing deep. Just relax. And then heels toward your hips, rolling onto your back. If your legs are crossed, cross them the other way. And again, we'll go into our twist. So pillow on this side if you need it. Knees coming down right at hip level. Turning, looking toward that opposite arm. And again, shoulders staying down, getting a nice middle back twist. Breathing with it. Just releasing those ligaments and relaxing. And letting the knees come as far toward the floor as they'd like to be. Exhale any tension. And of course, on your own, hold your twists longer. They're always beneficial, balancing your body and your energy. And then heels toward your hips, rolling onto your back once more. Bring your feet to the floor, sliding them out, and come into your final relaxation position. Hands, palms up, shoulders down. Turn your toes toward each other, and then just relax your body. So lots of lower body work today. So just go ahead, maybe circle around a little bit on that low back, getting a little bit of releasing tension through this. Relax your legs, relax your whole lower body. Bring those shoulders down toward the floor, hands, palms up near your hips, and relax through your arms. Soften your belly. Soften your chest. Just let everything sink into that earth support. Roll your head side to side, releasing your neck. Exhaling, just letting everything go. Softening your whole body. As you exhale, just let it go heavier, sinking deeper into that earth support with each breath. Just letting awareness of your body release from your attention. Let it go. And as your body relaxes deeper into the earth embrace, allow thoughts of your body to completely release from your attention. And turn your awareness to the breath. Breathing deep. Exhaling, relaxing even more. And any thoughts coming to you, they can go. It's the job of your mind to keep producing thoughts. It's your choice whether you pay attention. At this moment, you can just let the thoughts drift away as easily as your breath, floating away without attention. No need to focus on the past or worry about the future. No need to think about the content of any thoughts. Just let them drift away. And allow your attention to release your body and your mind. Bring that awareness inward to the peace within. And just keep filling your body with peace. Feeling the peace in your body, in your mind, in your being. Taking a few moments, just breathe, be in peace. Drawing energy and awareness back to the moment, to the room, to your body, and ready for the rest of your day. Breathing more fully, then stretching your body gently, however feels good for you. As you breathe and stretch more completely, get ready for your final yoga hug of appreciation. Bring your sitting bones gently toward your heels, pressing your back gently down, and draw your heels up near your hips. Press your back down and draw your knees up toward your heart. Wrap your arms around. Give yourselves that appreciative yoga hug. Let your body know you appreciate its yoga work today, the work your body does for you every day. And when you're ready to release, your head and feet to the floor. Roll over to the side, sit back up, getting ready for whatever's ahead in your world today. Thanks for joining me.